Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler is China. So, what happened in the last episode? Well, in the last episode we released a whole bunch of countries so that they would like us. We're basically going to leave them be for the next little while, just let them do their own little thing. They'll like us over time naturally, because we're not going to do anything too militaristic. We're going to basically send back pretty much our entire naval force. We're pretty much going to tell everybody to go, once again, back into reserves and basically sit back and relax a little bit. Let our money flow back into our coffers. And, yeah. Reserve, please, everybody. Thank God. Let's turn you off. We don't have to worry about anything there. And we're just going to unpause and let our military do its own little thing real quick. We're going to look at our Navy to make sure our Navy is sending all its ships. It looks like it is to the reserves for us. Diplomatic offer from East Germany, which we haven't gotten in a very, very long time. They want oil. We're going to give them oil. So the plan is to basically sit back, relax, and make some money. Spend a lot of money on research. Oh, what's this from Hungary? They would like some coal. We'll give you some coal. Oh, I don't know what it was. That Turkey. Oh, dictatorship, the Gold Coast. Okay, we're not too worried about that. New alliance form. We're not too worried. Coup d'etat. We'll support the coup d'etat. Gold Coast. Yeah, look at that. They're already asking us for stuff. Yep, we'll give you oil. Poland. You want industrial goods? We will give you industrial goods as well. So the whole plan for the next little bit is to sell stuff. Sell. And why these ships are doing this, I don't know, but we'll just tell them to go there. Go there. Every time we get fucking stuck there. We've been sending troops and weapons and shit down to Malaysia. We told them we wouldn't attack them or do anything to them. We told them we'd defend them if they get attacked. The plan is, when they go to war with someone, we're going to send troops down to Malaysia and help them invade. We'll let them take as much as this as they can, and then we'll backstab them. Oh, here we go. They want some rubber. You can have some rubber. Oh. Well, things are going too fast here. So Brazil wants to sell us industrial goods. Yeah, sure, why not? East Germany wants coal, and they want to buy fuel. We'll let them do that. Hungary wants metal ore. Yeah, sure. They want to sell us industrial goods. Yeah, we'll buy industrial goods from you. They want to buy petroleum from us. You want to buy rubber from us. You want to buy metal ore from us. Syria, you want to buy rubber from us. And the Gold Coast, you want to buy coal. Coup d'etat. Syria, we will support that overthrow government. Yeah, they actually over... Oh, we're actually going to click on... We're going to look at it. Syria doesn't look like it's the right shape. Diplomatic offer. Oh, we have embassies. Okay, we're good. No long-term trading plans, though, for the moment. Just going to set ourselves back at the fast. We're going to look at our money just to try and figure out where our money is going. We're making 9. Our production is a low 9 million. I think the big problem here is that our production costs are way too high, mainly due to the high basic employment costs. Because a lot of people are unemployed, like there's not many people unemployed. That's a lot of fucking bombers now that I'm looking at that. We can shoot them all down probably real quick, if need be. So our unemployment rate is pretty fucking low. Which, yeah, I know it means everyone's working, but the more people that are working, the more expensive it gets, because then it's like, well, I have one job open and there's 2 people. I I've got to pretty much offer good money to these people. Digital video, okay. Basically, if there's 40 people looking for a job versus 2 people looking for a job, those 2 people are going to be like, well, if you need someone for this job, there's only 2 of us here, so you're going to pay us both a lot of money. If there's 50 people, the business can look at the people and go, well, there's 50 of you, so who's willing to pay? Who's willing to make the least amount? When there's like, less than, I can't remember what the actual magic number is, but when there's a certain finite number, it becomes more teetered in the employee's favor than the employer's favor, and I think we're at that point right now. Unfortunately, we can't. Why can't we bring up our unemployment figures? Domestic approval, military approval. We're at 95 and 14. Is this no, that's world. Well, that's voting? Yeah, it's poll results. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no. When unemployment becomes too stupid, it'll pop up and tell us if it becomes dangerously high or low. Materials. World statistics. Like, for example, it costs us 1,200 to produce agriculture, but the wool market is 1,006. So we can sell each one of these for $400 markup. The only thing I could think of is us reducing the cost internally to ourselves to like domestic prices, which we're doing. Which is kind of causing me slight worry. I might remove that for the moment and just kind of let the prices be whatever the prices are going to be. Agriculture, computers building it. Hey, we landed on the moon! World market has dropped 8.9% to us. We could care less at this point. Okay, I'm not too worried about it. Decreasing decreasing prices. Let's let prices kind of go what they're going to do. Yeah, that seems good for the moment. So our overall production is 8 million, and our domestic daily sales is 6. So our sales should be greater than our production. Basically what you want is you want an equal amount of production versus use. And then sometimes you want just a little bit more production so you can sell. So we're going to try and sell off some of our stockpile here. Like we have 2 million rubber. Syria is currently buying rubber from us. Of 48 days. The U.S. is not. They broke all arrangements with us. Fine. Well, let's see if you'll at least buy some rubber. You'll, yeah, 76 million. Okay, good enough for me. Japan. Canada. Seven petroleum, 7 times petroleum, 7 times East Germany, Turkey, and the Malay Federation. Yeah, we'll accept all of them. Japan, would you like to buy some rubber? Pakistan. Oops. You probably need rubber because you have to rebuild your infrastructure. Because I don't know if you guys know this in the last episode, but Pakistan invaded India and actually took India. I was actually quite impressed, actually, with Pakistan. They attacked them while a lot of the Indian military was along the north here. It literally India was getting ready to attack us from my overflights. I did in between some videos. Um, I overflowed India real quick just to see where their troops were. I basically took off some aircraft here, went this way, and then went down this way. Which is one thing we're going to do next. We're going to start pissing off the Americans. We're going to start doing overflights over North America from probably an airbase up here. I think we have one here somewhere. Yeah, we have one there. So what we're probably going to start doing, we don't have anything in the Caribbean as of yet, but we do have a lot of stuff here. So what I'm thinking of doing is launching an aircraft from here and making it go all the way across. It'll fly through neutral space, or neutral airspace. The other idea is to get maybe a territory over here. Just take it, invade it, keep it as our own, and then use it as an airbase to launch aircraft over the U.S., spy aircraft. It's an idea. High altitude spy aircraft will be something very interesting to get from them. I don't think they have, like, we're actually quite far ahead when it comes to technology, so B-52. Yeah, like they're not even offering us right now. Predecessor to the F-4 Phantom. Like they themselves are still in the tactical, like F-105s, Banshees, Panthers. Wow, we're actually quite ahead of them aircraft-wise. I think they may have hit some sort of bump there. That's Denmark. Because I haven't seen much economically come from them yet. Science-wise. Industrial goods. You want to buy some industrial goods? We'll sell you some industrial goods. We'll sell you petroleum, too. So this is one of the funny parts about the game, is we had so many countries that hated us. So we just went and invaded half the countries in Europe. And now they start liking us again. You see that they're actually starting to like us more now. Because we're trading. Countries in Africa now are starting to like us a little bit more. South America are starting to like us a little bit more. As governments get overthrown, as elections come and go, people are just going to like us more and more. Because we're not going to invade anybody anymore. We've invaded a bunch of people, but then we put in governments. We didn't actually annex or take them or anything like that. So it's definitely a bonus towards certain things. But still 2 million things for stocks, eh? In Romania, do you want to take some rubber? Syria's already got one. Spain, have some rubber too. Oh, we got tons of trees and stuff here. Only 40 million, eh? I think I just sold our entire... Wow, wow, you guys won't even offer me that much, eh? I just want money. Wow, you won't even offer me fair... Yep. Wow. Okay, so apparently England won't even do any trades with us. Japan, would you be interested in some timber? Wait, do we have no I have no idea why it's not letting us do anything there. Oil, on the other hand, I know the Americans would be willing to buy this stuff by the fucking literal like metric ass ton. But who? Romania didn't want the rubber. They just want industrial goods. They probably can't afford it. That's no big deal. We're gonna keep selling oil. We're gonna go to Pakistan next because we know they need oil with their little war there that they just fought. France. Pretty much in this case, oil is going to be our like number one way to design complete. One of the next things we're going to do is we're going to place a bunch of missile silos in the country as well. Poland, West Germany. Do we use some oil? Not too much, just a little bit. Spain. Give you just a little bit too. Denmark. We know you want to suck on the teat of Chinese oil. You all do. You all do. Make tons of money. Tons of money. Money, 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 money. Money. Taiwan, though there can only be one China, both Chinas should have oil. Nope, I'm not giving you that much. You're only giving me 250. Oh. Brazil rejected and Denmark rejected. Probably because it's too much money. It's no big deal. Some missiles and web browsing. See what's unlocked here. Full text web research, blah, blah, blah. This is 1995 technology, and it's 1972. So we are significantly ahead of the curve when it comes to technology. I wouldn't be surprised that after this mission, after this episode, we're gonna look at our all our figures, all our numbers, and we're gonna see where we sit. I want to tell. Okay, you are spending money. Our tax rate is only 23%. If we were to increase our tax rate, we'd do pretty good. I told them not to take any more bonds out, so we should be doing good. We're paying a lot of money, though, towards our bonds. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go and pay back a bunch of them. No harm in paying back some money you owe. Let's actually look at the oldest ones possible. So they're from 1972. We actually don't have that many out. Okay, we only have a couple months worth. Let's take these small ones out of here. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to trade to get rid of our debt. This also means we pay less interest on these things. I want to increase spending a little bit. And I wouldn't mind if you increase taxes. If I took off taxes, what does he set it to? Oh no, I have him set to taxes, okay. So we got 47% in taxes, and we're at 1.5 million in things here, so a lot of crap's probably going towards research now that I think about it. Yeah, we're spending 904 million in research, and half our research facilities are actually going. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get rid of 10 of our research facilities. Actually, I'm going to get rid of 12. I'm going to leave it at, actually, I'm going to leave it at 15. No. So we're going to get rid of 17 of our research facilities. So that way we can kind of cut back on some of our expenditure a little bit. They want industrial goods, sure. 9.4 is our world market opinion, so we're getting there. People are starting to like us a little bit more. But that is going to be this episode. I know it's a little short, it's only 20 minutes, but I will warn you now, the next couple episodes are going to be kind of boring. Well, we're gonna be playing the economy game, trying to boost our economy up a little bit. We're gonna look at our GDP numbers now and take a look to see just how we're doing. We're gonna look overall first at page 5. Page 5 is the win page, right? This tells you if you're gonna win. So first off is the total score. So the game with the highest score, team with the highest score right now is New Zealand. Fuck, New Zealand, 106. So they got twice as much. Fuck. So New Zealand, Canada, Norway. We're not even close to the first page. Next one's diplomatic score. We won't be that high because we've been fighting wars and everything. We're at 41, so we're not even in the first page. Next one is economic score. So our economy is not the greatest right now. Ireland apparently has the best economy, followed by the Congo, Afghanistan, and Portugal, and the Philippines. And then it slowly goes down from there. Technological wise, we are 5th overall, which is pretty good, especially since we were like the 5th last. At the beginning of the game, we've gone from the bottom almost to the top. We're catching up quite quickly with the UK, France and the UK. Canada's up there as well. Yeah, Canada. Approval score, we could care less about this, but we're sitting at 16. And last but not least, military score. Now, a lot of these places are... There we go. We're going to turn off colonies and stuff. So we're right here. We're not in quite the top 10 yet, but we're getting there. What I'm going to be doing between this episode and the next episode is looking at how we increase things like our diplomatic score. How do we increase our technology score? How do you increase your scores in general to look at things and figure it all out? Next thing we're going to look at here is overall our support. So our poll ranking, we're the highest when it comes to poll ranking. When it comes to quote-unquote supporting voters, we've got 10.6 million. Now, mind you, that means that we only have 0.3% of our overall population. So, that's not bad. Communism, obviously. We got lots of little countries here that we put in place that are all communist. So, we're happy about that. Overall, square meters wise, we are by far the largest country now in the world. Obviously, these are our whatever. Allies wise, we have no allies. We have no enemies. And right now, the United Nations opinion with everyone pretty much is delighted, satisfied, pleased, or in our case, outraged. We have a 28.2% subsidy rate. Would prefer that to get a little higher. If you look, pretty much everyone else is sitting in the 90s, almost, except for the countries that we took over. We invaded the country, took it over, and placed their government. Yeah. Overall, no wars going on right now. No destabilization activities going, but here's some numbers here. So, first off, we've destroyed 11,626 units for countries that are around. We've lost 1,800. We've lost the most out of any current active country. We've also lost the most, but we've also destroyed the most. When it comes to military casualties, we have almost 1 million casualties that we've had to deal with in our country, which isn't too bad since we've gained 39 million square kilometers, which is pretty good. The country that's lost the most is, I'm going to assume, whoever's at the bottom here. So we broke up Turkey and gave Kurdistan its own independence. So they're obviously not too much of a big deal here. When it comes to military production, we are heads and shoulders above everybody. I'm thinking of cutting back on our military production massively now. My plan is to probably cut everything in half. So 12 missile facilities, 30 naval, 40 some odd aircraft facilities, and 50 ground facilities. I want to keep at least, more than the United States. That way we can kind of keep things rolling a little bit. At the current moment, we have by far the largest standing army. At this current moment, if we wanted to, we could take on all of Europe. because a couple 100,000 here and there. If we were to fully activate and roll over them right now, that'd be no problem. The military is one of our big expenditures right now, which is one of the reasons why we're going to have to look at that. And then last but not least, here's our big numbers. War provocation, casus belli, people who they're aligned with. Right now, there's only a few countries that are Warsaw Pact aligned, meaning, anti-NATO. Overall domestic approval, we're seeing at 14%. We're not even close. Military approval, we are one of the higher. Whoa, I thought we were about to say we were one of the higher countries, but we're not even close. There's a lot of countries that are at 100%. What will happen is if your military approval is high and your domestic approval is really low, and there's an election and you lose the election, you actually can become a dictatorship and actually take over the country. I've done that a couple of times. Treasury, we have these third largest treasury at 28 million, and it is going down while everyone around us is going up, except for the UK. Debt-wise, we have the second largest debt next to the Americans, which isn't the greatest. GDP is 2,644 and it's going down. It's been going up, though, when you think about it. When we started with triple digits, we started with 304 as our GDP. So, I mean, we are positioned to kind of fluctuate a little bit. It will take a little while to get our GDP up there. And that's about at least our population is 944 million. Wow. 3 times our neighbor in Pakistan there. That's quite our third, of Pakistan there, larger. Americans are 391 million, so we're 3 times the population of the United States. So if we were to go to war, say for example, with the United States, I could not see a single problem with even taking on its allies at this point. It'd be a joke. I've stopped building military facilities, so one thing we're going to do, as I said, is we're going to turn off a bunch of them now. I'm probably going to keep the main ones in maybe down here in China, and maybe just have some up here. So have some here, and that's it. Kind of get rid of the big massive amounts that are in the middle there. As an idea, I don't know. Or even just disable them for the moment. I don't know, to be honest with you. One of the big problems is obviously our military spending. We're spending, actually, we're not spending that much. We're only spending 284 million in defense. Its production is costing us a lot of money. We're selling a lot of it, but we're not really doing that much. Taxation could be a little higher. We're not making that much in taxes. One thing I'm actually going to tell this guy, I think he is trying to increase our GDP. He is. So, yeah. So a couple things I'm going to do in the next between this episode and the next one is to look to see how we can increase these things. How can we increase our military score, our approval score, and all these things? And I will bring you guys into the next episode, and we'll talk about those. So until then, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.